Gay Liberation Network, and I'm so happy that so many other organizations have joined us here today. I know that DuPage Now is out here. I know, let's hear it for DuPage Now. I know that the Stonewall Association folks are out here. Let's hear it for them. I know that there's at least one PFLAG and probably many more PFLAG chapters out here. Let's hear it for PFLAG. And other people representing other organizations, please shout out.
Wheaton, Indiana!
Say it again, louder.
Hey, recruiters, Bloomington, Indiana!
We were out in Marion a few years ago when Exodus came to Indiana.
Whenever someone can see themselves, there's a problem.
But I don't think
Chicago
everybody's
Gender
here
Society's
voluntarily.
out here. Let's give them a big Okay, the reason we're out here, I think, should be pretty plain. Exodus International attempts to demonize our community by saying that to be gay is somehow inferior and must be fixed. What do we say about that?
Hi, I'm Bonnie Grabenhofer, and recently elected to National Now office. And I'm very pleased to be here with this incredible turnout to let the people inside know that for 3 decades homosexuality has been declared by the professional associations to not be an illness, to not require a cure. They need to understand that religion is not research, and scripture is not science. There is insufficient evidence that there is any evidence of a cure.
I am a former vice president of QYC, Questioning Youth Center, now Youth Outlook. Also, I am a citizen of Wheaton for the past almost 30 years. With those 30 years, I have a partner of 31 years, and he's male! He's male. I spent the better part of the 60s and the 70s praying to God above to make me straight. It didn't work! It didn't work, and believe me, oh, God, did I pray.
Ex-founder of Gay Recruiters based in Bloomington, Indiana. And I would like to stress the importance of being here today is that we're all recruited, but it is our job to go home to each of our towns and recruit the other queers around us who are complacent and aren't out there fighting on the front lines of the greatest civil rights struggle of our generation. And I'm sure all of you know about the abysmal conference that Mr. Don Schmierer, head of Exodus International, took part in Uganda recently, a country that already outlaws homosexuality. It is his opinion that it is not enough to have lifetime imprisonment for gays, lesbians, transgendered, bisexual, intersex, questioning people. He believes that we should have re-education camps for them. And I have a picture here, as a Jewish American, a Jewish lesbian, a picture of what a gay re-education camp looks like. And this is what Exodus promotes in Uganda, but don't you think that's what they really want?
This meeting here today, Exodus International, may appear to some people, perhaps even a few people here, as an organization of misguided but well-meaning people. There's no doubt that some of the people involved in Exodus, the hangers-on, the also-rans, may be misguided, but the leadership is far from misguided. As the previous speaker indicated, these were people who went over to Uganda and reinforced the homophobia, the state homophobia in that nation, saying that imprisonment is not sufficient, that these gays need to be sent to re-education camps. They need reparative therapy. They need to be changed. This is just one step away from the camps of the Nazi regime.
leaders of Exodus, Michael Bussey and Gary Cooper, became lovers. And I just want to say that one of them passed away from suicide, and that's not Christian-like. I also want to share that I am an Exodus survivor from my youth. And I'm an Exodus survivor, and I suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder, because what they do to people is very, very wrong. Being an Exodus survivor is probably the biggest achievement I had in life, and God help me. There are 3 people Exodus are hiding now that we're looking for, and they're not going to let them go because Exodus, well, they suffer from neurosis personality disorder. Most people in Exodus think the Bible is the only way to go, but I'll tell you one thing. When you're laying dead in your hospital bed, you're not going to reach for that Bible. God is going to be there. And God is watching over Exodus. And I pray that God is merciful. Because when God rains down, God will also rain down on Exodus.
What would you call someone who opposes equal employment rights for a whole group of people? What would you call someone who opposes the equal access to public accommodations? What would you call someone who is opposed to equal housing rights? It's a bigot. And one of the great gains of the civil rights movement in this country is that fortunately many people no longer like to be seen as bigots. Now, it's not like we got rid of racism by any stretch of the imagination, even back in November, but the point of the matter is that one of the gains is that many people are opposed to bigotry and do not like to see themselves as bigots. And so when we do see out front, bold, and unhidden bigotry, it's up to us to call it by its rightful name and not call it as some nice, warm and fuzzy religion, because it's no more warm and fuzzy than people who run around wearing white sheets and depriving people of rights.
And I'm involved with PFLAG, as witnessed by the shirt that I'm wearing. But I'm also a member of Chicago Gender Society, and that's comprised of both trans women and trans men, as well as people who are questioning and identify as such. Christ had taught everyone about love, and Christ stands for love. That doesn't mean hate. That doesn't mean trying to legislate people's rights away. I did find a cure 2 years ago for being a cross-dresser and being transgendered, and it was called Transitioning and Living as My True Self. And again, I believe in a God of love, not a vengeful God and a God of hate. Trans people are members of your community. We pay taxes, yet we have even fewer rights than our gay and lesbian brothers and sisters do. Thank you.